Hi, I'm Sean Reardon, Mayor of Newburyport, and welcome to another holiday edition of the Mayor's Corner. This is just a wonderful time of year here in Newburyport. Again, we live in a picturesque town, especially around the holidays. So it's just a fun time of year. There's lots of good stuff going around. I try to get to as many things as possible. For example, last Friday was our first invitation night, and that's when the stores stay open a little later downtown, and the restaurants are all packed. We had the Wolf Club doing a caroling and cocoa event at the artist shanties where they had raised all this money, for good causes, which is great. That's why we love the Wolf Club. The Custom House was doing their holiday party. They had music. They had their members and volunteers get honored. It was packed in there. It was so great to stop by there. And then the Newburyport Youth and Recreation Department, or Recreation and Youth Department, was having their youth craft fair at the Senior Center. And that was all happening on a Friday night. So it was great to get to all of those things. This week we had holiday concerts at the high school and at the Mullen schools. Just incredible. High school was packed, a great crowd. Mullen School, it was standing room only. So our music and arts program are just building at our schools, which is just great. And so more and more kids are getting involved. But the concerts were just awesome. So I was happy to get to those too. So lots of fun things happening this time of year. I'm going to give you a couple updates, and then I'm going to do what I did last week. I'm going to talk about more holiday events that are coming up this weekend. And then I said I'll have my last Mayor's Corner of the year next week, and then I'll fill in for the rest of the events happening in the area. First, big announcement that was in the paper today. We have a new chief of staff. Yay! Yeah, no, it's great. So new chief of staff, as you recall, my first chief of staff, Andrew Levine, became a town administrator out in Hatfield, Mass. So happy for him. He was almost here for that first, almost for 3 straight years. Again, was wonderful to work with. He got to get that job that he was looking for out in Western Mass. So we had to do a search. We had over 50 people apply for this job, which is just crazy. I've told the story a few times already, but when I first got elected and I advertised for this position, I think I only got 5 people apply for this job. So I guess we've come a long way. So we had 50 people apply, lots of different expertise and skills. I put together a screening committee who kind of went through first round interviews with people. We brought in 12 people in that process, and then 4 of them moved along to final interviews with me. And I haven't named him yet. So Christian Sear is who I hired. Christian just really rose to the above everybody else in that final interview process. I knew of Christian, but I didn't know him. He actually is from Newburyport, which I think definitely helped him. He's a graduate of Newburyport High, just like me, class of 2014. He went to American University, and he's had a number of roles since then, all related to government in some way. And he was just, I thought he hit out of the park with his interview. Newburyport means a lot to him, just like it does to me. And I can't wait to work with him to do all the great things that we want to do here in Newburyport. So I'm excited. He's starting January 6th. His parents still live in town, which is great. So he actually was living in Washington, D.C. right now. So he's in the process of packing up and moving back up here to Newburyport. But we can't wait to get him started. And again, we have so many great things already going on here in the city. So, Christian will have, a challenge, I think, getting up to date with everything that we have going on. But I know he's going to really be a great asset to the team here that we already have in place, and also a great person to be working with our city council and, particularly our department heads moving forward. So congrats to Christian, and I can't wait for all of you to meet him. What else is going on? We have so this week was a funny week with, very little night meetings for the city was this week. And I think next week, the week right before the Christmas holiday, is where a lot of these meetings are trying to get in. So Monday night next week, we have city council. Tuesday night, we're going to have the Brown School Public Information Session, right? And I wanted to have something around the Brown School because, what's happened in the process so far, we put out an RFP. We had 3 respondents, 3 respond to that RFP. I picked a developer to move forward with. And then now we've been kind of working with the developer on a plan. And I think we're really moving in a positive direction. So we wanted to have a little public information session so we can talk about all the progress we've made, and then also take questions and feedback from the public too. So that's happening Tuesday here at City Hall, 7 p.m. I hope you can make it. And I think everyone's going to be really excited about where we're landing with this project. Again, everything seems to be falling into place. So more information on Tuesday. But some of the things that we heard out of there is we want to keep the unit count down, right? Because it's a really tight neighborhood. So that's why Zeta's plan was so appealing, because it's around that 29 units for just the school building, no additions. And then we want to take down the gym and add some parking and green space there to complement the park and put some money into the park there as well. And then we also want to increase affordability. So we're going to I'd be able to address a lot of those things on Tuesday, but it looks like we are going to be able to add significantly to the affordability of that project. So a lot of good things happen around the Brown School. We have a couple other projects going on in the city right now that you've probably seen. Lower Atkinson, or Pioneer League, we're doing that safety parking project out there. That's kind of wrapping up for the season. God, it got to 60 degrees yesterday, but we're right back down into the lower 40s, and I think the high tomorrow will be only in the low 30s. So it got cold again real quick. So they're going to be wrapping up for the season, and they're going to finish in the spring. But Lower Atkinson's one of them. They've got the sidewalk laid in front there. We've got the pavement laid at the parking area there in the front, and then we'll finish that sidewalk piece to Moulton Street in the spring. And then the Knock tennis courts. I was down there this morning for a meeting. They were putting the binder coat on the tennis courts, and then after they finish that today, I think they're going to lock down for the season and come back in the spring. And hopefully before tennis season's over, we're going to get those courts up and running. But fingers crossed there. But two really great projects. Kim Turner's managing both of those, but a lot of great progress on those here in the fall. And again, the weather's cooperated that we were able to work into December on some of these projects. Okay, tonight's kind of a fun night at City Hall. We're doing our winter party. I open this up to all city employees. We do it upstairs, so we are closing a little bit early here at City Hall, but I look forward to that every year. It's a great opportunity to get different departments together that aren't necessarily under one roof here at City Hall. Again, so it's open up to everybody. And it's just a great way to end this calendar year as we start thinking about 2025. So I'm looking forward to that tonight too. So I also want to just tell you a couple different holiday events that are coming up. Again, so this is like the second time I've done this. So for this week, we have another invitation night. It looks like the weather is going to be cold but beautiful on Friday night. Downtown was packed last Friday, so I'm assuming it's going to be the same. It was just great. I got to go into a bunch of stores. Everyone seemed so upbeat, and I'm hoping that all of our retailers and restaurants have a really busy and viable holiday season, because it's so important to them. So we have another invitation night coming up on Friday, which is great. We have the second annual Port Gingerbread Festival that's going to be going on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday 4 to 7, Saturday 11 to 6, and Sunday 12 to 4. And that's happening at the Central Congregational Church. Okay, so if you're looking at the church, you go over to the left of the church, and there's a little doorway there. You go in there, and all the gingerbread will be set up there. I'm going to stop by. It was such a cool idea last year to launch this gingerbread festival. So I can't wait to see what the second annual festival looks like. So that's going on this weekend. Saturday, up at the Senior Center, it is the Anna Jake Hospital Aid Association holiday tour. So it's the house tour around town. And then also up at the Senior Center, they have kind of a holiday market craft fair. So, the Anna Jake's Aid Association is a wonderful organization. They do so much for the hospital. This is one of their biggest events that they do all year. They also do great chefs and things like that you might be familiar with. So that's happening up at the Senior Center. I believe that starts at 10 o'clock. So if you're going on the house tour, you need to go there first, and then you can check out the holiday market, and then you get in your car, and it's kind of like a self-guided tour. But you'll get your tickets there, and that will get you in all the homes on the tour. But we have some beautiful homes here in Newburyport that are happy to participate in this tour because they love getting their home all decorated for the holidays. So it's actually a really great event. And that means Saturday's going to be super busy in the city. So just be aware. There's going to be cars everywhere. There'll be people parking on the street trying to get into some of these homes on these house tours. So just, be mindful and just, enjoy this time of year, even though it's going to be a little bit more traffic out there. So that's happening Saturday. Also Saturday, the Newburyport Horticultural Society, it says 9 to 3, but it's down at the artist shanties on Merrimack Street, so right to the left of the firehouse and like right to the right of the Black Cow, those artist shanties, they're going to do holiday arrangements is that they're going to be selling there, and that all benefits their student scholarship fund. But that's a really great group. It's a huge group, bigger than you would think. I've walked in on some of their meetings at the senior center before, but really great group. Love, working with plants. And again, this is one of their biggest things they do for the student scholarships that they give away. But they'll be doing those holiday arrangements Saturday and Sunday at the artist shanties on Merrimack Street. And the last event I'm going to bring up is the Newburyport Choral Society on Saturday and Sunday. So it's a Saturday night performance, so 7:30 to 9:30, and then Sunday from 2:30 to 4:30 at the Knock Middle School. The Newburyport Choral Society is doing their Luminous Night performance. So again, I love the Choral Society. They do a wonderful job. And I don't think they were at the Knock last year. I thought they were at the Belleville Church, but they'll be at the Knock this year, getting to use their beautiful auditorium for their performance on Saturday and Sunday. So if you can get out to any of these events, I suggest do it, because this is just a fun time of year in Newburyport, and there's so much going on, and it's great that we live in a place that there's always something to do. And that's my Mayor's Corner this week. So I hope everyone has a great weekend. Enjoy this. Get ready for the holidays. They are here. They're creeping up fast on us. And again, just enjoy it. And I will see you all next time on the Mayor's Corner.